not drive away. Get on the ground. Put your hands behind your back.
In old school policing, we have a say, take care of the misdemeanors and the felonies will take care of themselves. And no better place is this exemplified when in patrol you find a really good misdemeanor car stop. And when you have the car stop, the driver attempts to take off with your arm inside. And inside of the vehicle, you find a cache of drugs and money. This is one of those.
Turn it off. Turn it off, bro. You get your license on you? The reason why I pulled you over, young man, is because your window tint, okay? I don't need your credit card.
Oh, well, you can, listen. That's going to be, listen.
Get your tint meter.
Hey, watch this here. You can get the window tint. I've been tested for my window tint 2 years ago.
You hear me talk about the positioning. You see how tactically advantageous it is for the officer to be behind this B pillar, that the driver has to turn around. The officer is in a very good tactical position here. Make them reach back to you. Good job.
And came out on top, but yeah, you can check it.
You give me 2 inches on it. You actually, do me a favor, just give me 2 inches.
2 inches?
Yeah. Just 2 inches on the
Yeah, I know.
That's good right there.
That's good, buddy.
Okay, so 28's the legal tint.
I already know I'm legal.
You're not. 17 is where it's at. So 20.
That's illegal?
That is 28.
17?
Yes, sir. 28 is the legal limit in the state of Florida.
God damn.
So it needs to be above 28.
I complimented the one officer's positioning. The officer that's straight on, you've heard me speak about this before. I'm not a fan of your torso and head being right on with the driver. If you go gun to gun at the same time, at best, it's going to be a draw. And likely you're not going to get that draw. Now, this tint situation, in different states, the rules are different as far as how much visibility needs to come out of the vehicle. You can see that they have a tint meter and they're going to be able to easily tell whether it's legal. Now, let me talk about something from the legal perspective. You get 2 officers on a car stop for a tinted window vehicle. Now, a lot of people would call this a pretextual stop, which is Wren versus US, a Supreme Court case, which means that if the police want to stop you for something as minor as this, but they want to see if there's something else inside, it's absolutely fine. The subjective thoughts of the officer does not matter. And people get mad when they hear about these pretextual stops, but the Supreme Court has ruled on this. In my opinion, I've done them before. Do you normally get 2 officers on a vehicle that is overly tinted? Not so much, but we'll see what happens.
You're lower than that, so that means you're illegal, which means you cannot see or less clarity of lights coming through this vehicle.
What? Then the other guy pulled me and said I was straight. That was about 2 or 3 years ago. It's been like this forever.
Okay.
Next time, buddy, I'm just going to shoot you straight forward. Come to a complete stop next time, okay?
I didn't stop.
Well, you trying to go to your house or point this way?
No. I was trying to tell you because I was going to park right there and try to get
I got you. Okay. I thought you was just trying to get the car back to your house. I respect that. Okay.
Real quick, sit still for me.
Huh?
Do me a favor, step out of the car.
Well, for what?
Because this is marijuana, it's on your shirt.
Hold on before we go through all that.
I smell the odor of burnt marijuana anyways.
I understand.
Still, this does not give you the out to have smoked marijuana in your car, just so you know.
Yeah,
okay?
but I didn't have smoked marijuana in the car. I had marijuana on me, on my shirt. That's it.
So the odor of burnt marijuana is emitting from the car. I'm telling you to get out because that gives me probable cause to search the vehicle. This does not give you the out.
Call Sarge. Go get Sarge.
No, sir. You're going to get out of this vehicle.
Call Sarge.
I'm a corporal.
Hey, buddy. Go ahead and undo your seatbelt. Come talk to me.
41. You may want to start another unit.
Both of these officers are corporal, which means they're senior. I'm going to talk at the end about the corporal rank. And this video is from 2023. So understand the marijuana laws from state to state vary and they are quickly evolving and changing. So understand that the law during a 2023 video may be very different than right now. So understand what the law is in your jurisdiction for the present day that you're watching.
Call somebody because this is crazy, bro.
You're on body camera, just so you know.
I can't be on body camera.
No, you're fine. I'm letting you know. So I'm telling you about the behaviors.
Well, let me get my camera too. Because this is crazy. This is crazy. You gonna grab some marijuana off my shirt and tell me that? No, that ain't how it goes.
Well, sir,
you got my license?
I got your license. 41. You don't have to hold it. Just send me another one routine, please.
Radio ear. I heard a code red beep or a beep that said that they wanted to hold the radio traffic for these officers because he asked for another unit because the guy was being non-compliant. But this officer has the presence of mind saying, I don't need him to rush to my location, still roll him here, but just routine so that you don't have officers rolling code. You hear me talking about officers rolling code. We want to try to avoid that. If you have to roll code, roll. But if you can avoid it, you should avoid it. Rolling code meaning lights and siren.
Now what we doing here?
I want you to get out of the vehicle because it's a lawful order, okay? I smell the odor of burnt marijuana. I'm trying to explain it to you as nice and as polite as it can be, sir. And I haven't treated you with anything.
What you finna do?
I'm going to search this vehicle, okay? Because
you can't search my car about no marijuana.
I sure can, sir.
No,
okay?
You can't. You cannot. Sir.
Okay, sir. Look, if you do not cooperate, you're going to be resisting, okay? That's obstruction of justice. You can go to jail.
Okay.
We do not want to do that to you. We want you to step out of the vehicle, and comply with us. Okay?
Because listen, I don't consent to no searches to my car.
You don't have to consent.
Yeah.
There's probable cause. It exists. Now, please step out of the car.
So listen, this is really important. This case that gives the officers the right to do that is the Carroll versus U.S. case. This is a 1925 Supreme Court ruling. This is an exception to the search warrant rule. There were officers in 1925 who found some bootleggers, and the vehicle was weighed down very heavily, and they conducted a stop on the vehicle. And for that reason, they felt that the people were bootlegging. They tried to suppress the alcohol that the officers found in the car, and the Supreme Court said, listen, it makes sense. Vehicles can move. If you have to get a search warrant, the person can end up leaving and you can't obtain the evidence. So understand, from 1925, this exception to search warrants for vehicles has existed. Research it yourself. Carroll versus U.S. 1925 U.S. Supreme Court ruling.
I am not going to let nobody search my car, bro.
Sir, if you do not get out of the vehicle on your own free will, we're going to remove you, okay? And you're going to go to jail.
Don't do it.
Hey.
Don't do it.
Get out of the car right now! Put it in park!
Okay.
Do not drive away!
Okay.
Open the door! Hands up! Get out!
Okay. Don't do it. Okay.
Watch out! Move! Get on the ground, you're gonna be tased. Get on the ground! 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 Put your hands behind your back! Put your hands behind your back!
Okay.
If you resist, you'll be tased.
Okay.
Put your hands behind your back. Don't move.
Okay.
6227 clear the station, 1 to 10.
In custody. Woo, that was wild. So the guy is going to take off. The officer reaches inside the vehicle to attempt to stop him from taking off. The officer draws down on him at gunpoint, and they're able to take him into custody. There's some challenges when officers reach inside of moving vehicles. There's a thing called officer-induced jeopardy that people talk about. Did the officer create the jeopardy to make him have to use deadly force on the person? And that can become a challenge. In fact, there was a case, Smith versus Cupp, and I believe it was a 1999 case. Look it up. And it wasn't a Supreme Court ruling, but it talked very specifically about officers creating the jeopardy that makes them use deadly force. And I'm not suggesting that that's what happened here. I couldn't see even everything that happened because it was so much moving around. But I will say, be incredibly careful to what degree you place yourself in the car. And we're going to listen to what he says going forward now that we have the guy in custody about, did he potentially create some degree of that jeopardy? Even if he may not have actually done it, does he say things that make one believe that he created some of the jeopardy himself? In the Smith versus Cupp case, it was very similar to this, where the officer ended up reaching inside of the car. However, in this instance, the officer discharged his firearm and the subject was at the scene and succumbed to his injuries.
This could have been really...
Almost got...
Can somebody... Can
No.
you make a phone call for me?
No,
you
we're
lost
beyond
that.
What?
You
Come
lost
on, man.
that.
Listen,
You just trying to drive away with me hanging on.
Listen, I wasn't trying to drive with you hanging on. I was trying to get to the car.
Oh, that's... Okay.
Now you're going to go to jail for resisting.
Oh, God, bro. Come on, bro.
We're
this is
10-4.
crazy.
We don't need no more units.
Sir, all you have to do is get out.
We pleaded.
We try to be right
Yeah,
here.
but I'm trying to... This is
I even
crazy.
look at me. I even told you, brother. Talk to me, and you're gonna do this nonsense with this young man.
Bro.
Stand up on your... sit on your butt.
All right.
I'm going to get you out. You're a big dude.
Okay, right down now.
Stop.
Let's
get you... Listen.
Are you hurt? Are you hurt?
I just want to
Okay,
secure
great.
some things.
Okay.
Right down there.
I'll take care of that. You're not in any more security than with us.
No, what I'm saying, I just want that guy to know. He in the house right there.
Okay.
Where the white car at.
You almost got man. Driving away with me hanging on. You've lost your mind.
Bro.
That's how bad things happen over stupid things, sir. Misdemeanor amount, probably. Have a seat for me, sir. I'm still going to be polite to you. Even though I didn't deserve that.
I'm sorry, man, but listen.
Listen,
Please
you
come
almost got over something so piddly as tint and marijuana.
But listen, please contact the guy. He's right down the road. That's
You
why I was
literally
trying
had that opportunity and you messed it all up for yourself. I'm a reasonable person, but you just try to drive away with me hanging on that car?
Well, I didn't know you was going to jump on there. I didn't,
Why the hell would you even try that?
Because I was trying to get to his house. He down there. That's
You
it.
lost that, sir.
In the comment section, I'd like for the people to comment on what their thoughts on officers reaching inside of the vehicle when a person is attempting to take off. If they're trying to turn the car off, they're attempting to pull the keys out, whatever they're attempting to do, what are your thoughts on officers reaching inside of a vehicle that's attempting to take off? I really, really would like to hear your thoughts. And this looks like it's about to get even more interesting because it looks like there's a narcotics investigation that's going to start.
I thought I was going to signal 35 and I was hanging on. I was going to hop off, but he started driving away and I reached in for the keys. He had a piece of weed hanging onto his shirt.
What's up? You good?
Yeah.
You good? Yeah. Okay.
We're all good.
Good. So you were holding on. I was going with the vehicle.
I reached in and I got to this, and I think I pulled it out enough for it to stop.
Oh, so you turned it off?
I grabbed the key fob or the ring.
I had just reached in to unlock the door, and he turned it back on.
So I reached in far enough to like pull the key out, and it stopped.
Okay. Have you actually searched him pretty good or not?
I got his pockets.
You got his pockets?
He had weed on his shirt, which is still up here. Look. I was like, you got weed on your shirt.
All right.
Okay.
I can smell the odor of burnt weed, so you're getting out of this car.
Nothing in it.
Weirdest bag I've ever seen.
This is ice in it.
He has a valid class C until 2025. Showing him 1054, 1029.
Okay, again, both of these officers are corporals, and I'm fascinated by that rank in policing, and I'll explain a little bit what I understand about it. My department didn't have it, but I'll explain a little bit at the end about the corporal rank.
I am showing inmate release status
A lot of cash, it's all
in
going to be mine.
2007 with the original
the agencies.
charge being
Yeah, say it right here.
I don't mean I'm going to keep it, I don't want it.
possession of so far.
Oh, possession of look what we have here. So far.
This officer's good because, I mean, listen, he's got the radio ear because if you didn't catch it, the dispatcher was saying he had a prior for that, and then that's also what they found in the car. So he's multitasking, and it seems like they're just arbitrarily looking through this stuff, but they're doing a really high-level job of going through this, listening to the radio, and figuring out exactly what they have going forward. A lot of efficiency regarding the search element of this.
Lidocaine patches? I mean, lidocaine's not illegal.
You dig through this?
It's not. Lidocaine is an over-the-counter. It's no different than like the Bengay sprays and stuff like that.
Since this is more strategic, I'll let you dig through this right here.
Just do me a favor, notate where we start getting things out from.
Oh, fuck.
Yep.
How much? That was in the floorboard.
Area 5847.
Areas?
Unless you want to be a part of this case, just hang out for security, that's it. Other than that, do nothing else. Yeah. Mine. Yeah. Probably not worth a whole lot.
We got utensils now.
Probably not worth a whole lot. It's got to be worth more than the three that we're going to talk. I know, but I'm just letting you know, like, it's order one. I'm looking to find the gun.
So I don't know if you caught that, but he said, I'm looking to find the... Very often when you find narcotics, there's also a firearm as well. The thing about finding a firearm is that the case can actually go federal a lot of times if you find narcotics coupled with a firearm or there are enhancements in certain jurisdictions. It definitely increases the charges in most jurisdictions. In these kinds of searches, what they're definitely looking for is this for personal use or for sales. So if you're personal use, it's usually a smaller quantity. If it's for sales, there's certain things they're looking for. So things that people would have for packaging, like Ziploc bags. You're looking for things like potentially O sheets, which are like notes where you say this person owes that, the person owes that. The other thing you're going to be looking for are scales and denominations of money. And often the money is folded in a very strange way because certain money goes to this person, certain money came from that person. So if you ever see a stack of money and it's folded strangely, a lot of times that will be noted that it's potentially from narcotic sales.
And then sandwich bags, obviously, it's part of intent.
Oh, baggies? Intent to distribute.
Well, he's got all this individually packaged for such, and then he's got a whole bottle that'll be trafficking weight. This is like coins? You know how some tweakers pay in coins.
So when you hear him say trafficking weight, so trafficking is usually by weight depending on the drug. So a lot of times the green stuff for trafficking is going to be a much, much higher weight than the white stuff. So understand that measuring and having your own personal police scale is incredibly important in the field because you don't want to use their scale. And to see if you have the right amount for a trafficking charge, which is usually higher penalties than just a possession charge.
Oh my God, it's all full
And they full of coins. Coins like, 50 cents, 20 cents, 30 cents.
And then there's a little bit of cash in here.
That's proceeds. That's proceeds.
Oh, he hadn't even
When you hear him saying proceeds, in most jurisdictions, the proceeds from narcotics transactions are subject to seizure by that jurisdiction. Sometimes it includes the vehicle that the person was driving in. And those are the things a lot of times that you'll see at police auctions. They don't sell the narcotics, but the cash or other items can be auctioned off if it's seized legally. An interesting point. Highway Patrol usually wipes the floor with police departments as far as seizure stuff because those interdiction teams seize a lot of money.
So all this was next to the. If y'all could just stay for security, because he's not very far from his house. He's like literally down the street. Y'all don't have to do anything other than just stand in and just be pretty. The label's so faded on this, I can't even tell what this is. Marijuana jar, no label. Oh, got a scale.
A heavily used scale.
Heavily used, caked on. You ever seen? Just so you can look at it.
So this was really good what the corporal did with the rookie. There was a rookie that had never seen what he said. He said, have you ever seen? He had never seen it before. And so in policing, there's a term that we use when we write our reports through my training and experience. So this counts for that rookie as training and experience that he's actually seen it, because it can be embarrassing if the rookie ends up getting called on another case and they say, have you ever seen this before? And he says, no, I've never even seen it before. So it's good that this corporal gave him that bit of experience.
You know why he was trying to get to his house and not stop him?
Yeah.
He was probably going to bail on us.
Yeah, that's what you and I asked for. Yeah. What are you saying? I'm slow? 90 for this one. 90. 91.
We're only allowed to take up to 100 grams.
108.
I'd like to explain something to you about this type of car stop, which is a very good car stop for police. At this point, in bigger departments, and I'm sure this department is likely that size as well, what would be really good would be to let narcotics know about this stop. Because the truth is, this is a good stop and it's very good for street level patrol, but narcotics can get so much more. They don't want this guy. They want the guy that supplies this guy. So what would happen is this patrol officer or deputy would contact someone from narcotics and say, hey, listen, I got this guy. Are you guys working him? Are you have anything that you want to talk to him potentially about? And then this guy can maybe work a deal with narcotics, and narcotics can start to work on the next step of the process, which is a phenomenal process because it helps get the higher level dealers. And this corporal can actually work himself into getting a position into narcotics if he likes working these kind of cases, and it looks like that he does.
Sir? Can you smell?
A little bit.
I can smell it.
All this for a dime bag.
He tried to drive away with me hanging on. Nice. All of this is money, different denominations.
Nice. Oh, just a random thing.
No, it's my drug thing.
Well, yeah, but this is pretty good pieces, man.
Chunks, 15 grams.
I would pull the rest of that out and make sure that that's not something else other than weed.
I gotta count the money. I gotta get a rough count on the money at least.
That's a field test where you put just a small amount inside of that little plastic bag and you agitate it to see if you get the color matching. If you do, then it's positive, and then you have the PC for sure. It's tested again in a laboratory in most jurisdictions to ensure, because the field test, obviously there are some contaminants that can possibly get into the system or the situation, and you don't want that.
Pink over blue, it's good for cocaine.
If that wasn't busted up, I'd say that'd probably be about a cookie.
Close to it. You want to do me a favor and start notating?
Do you have a money sheet?
No, just notate when I count.
Okay, hold on.
Just do rough.
Let's separate them.
All right, sir. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law. You have the right to talk to a lawyer and have him or her present while you're being questioned. If you cannot afford to hire one will be appointed to represent you before any questioning if you wish. You can decide at any time to exercise these rights and not answer any questions or make any statements. Do you understand each of your rights?
Yes, sir.
Do you want to speak with me? Nope. You're shaking your head no. I just need a yes or no.
I mean, no, sir.
No? Okay, I can respect it. It is what it is. So you're going to be placed under arrest for everything that I found in the car, okay?
What was it?
Well, you don't want to talk, so we're not going to talk about it. So I'm just going to say you're going to be placed under arrest. And then your return, you can get the discovery and all the formal charges will be read to you.
Well,
Okay?
all right. You gonna still make the call?
Yeah.
Let her know that I'm locked up in jail.
What's her phone
So
number?
she won't be stuck. It's it's up on the wife.
Here's an interesting point about reading Miranda at this point. Now, if he says no, he does not want to talk, that really rules out the ability to get the narcotics detective down to speak to him. Now, there is a time frame that you can start to speak to them again, but again, the Miranda would have to be read, and to the legal people, jump in the comment section and explain that time frame because it matters. And sometimes you'll see narcotics detectives will say, don't Mirandize if you have that person. I'll come down and I'll talk to them, and they'll read the Miranda. So these are a lot of more advanced tactics in policing, but it's interesting stuff to know because these kind of investigations are really, really interesting.
I can't go into your phone. I'm not going to go into your phone, big dog.
Oh, God.
Either you give it to me or...
I mean, I don't know it.
I'm not going to go into your phone. That's an invasion of privacy. I'm not going to do that to you.
Well, can I go in front of you? Right here?
Sir, if you didn't try to drive off my deputy, it would be a different story.
That's true, but she work at the Wawa where she serve your deputies a lot.
We don't go out of county, so Oxford is not it. We don't go there. I'm being honest with you. I would make the phone call if you know the number. If you don't know the number, I can't do it for you.
So this is a really interesting one. Again, I started off with take care of the misdemeanors, the car stop, and the felonies take care of themselves. Because you get that misdemeanor and the other doors open up because felonies speak loudly, just like this car. This guy has all of this stuff in his car and he drives the car that's going to draw the most attention to him. Makes absolutely no sense to me, and that's why he's in the back of a police car. A couple of things I'd like to talk about. The corporal rank. That's one rank above the entry-level police officer in most places and one rank below the sergeant in most departments that have the corporal rank. These are senior patrolmen, and you can see the efficiency and how they handle the situation. If you have a corporal on the scene, it's likely a person who really understands patrol procedures. However, I am somewhat giving constructive criticism about reaching inside the vehicle. And again, I'm being 100% transparent that I didn't see the entire video, but I'd like officers to think very, very closely about whether they want to reach inside of a vehicle that's taking off. Again, comment in the comment section your thoughts about that. If you like this kind of content, like the video, subscribe to the channel, share it with someone who else likes police content. And again, the marijuana laws are ever evolving around the country. Know them if you're a person that smokes. I do not, and I wouldn't let a person in my car that uses because I don't want to incur any of those challenges. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, click on the video that's on your screen for more content just like this.